Let's jump into it, man. Are pro am games worth it? People getting hurt, bro. Is it worth it? What you think, Chris?
I mean, for the fans, it's worth it. For the franchises, absolutely not,
Yeah,
bro. Like they just had a game that was like hazardous.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you had slippery floors. Imagine LeBron slipped and tweaked his ankle, slipped and God forbid,
Could have been
you
over.
know, tore a ligament, something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. You're playing with people that are coming from Walmart, the post office. They could come there and go hard any given night. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But you are a valuable piece to an organization.
right.
You are $1 million asset for yourself and organizations because you still have to make money for yourself, and you're risking your career by going to these games for free. For the fans, I from a fan perspective, I love it. If
Right,
I'm there, I want to see whoever. You know what
right.
I'm saying? I would want to see the biggest stars, but for an NBA player, it's just not worth it. I mean, it's especially if you're gonna go there and people expect you to play. Like they expect you to be you. They don't want you go in there to lollygag or get cooked. Because you get cooked from being lazy, it's
It's
gonna be
over.
all over that you
See what
got
happened
cooked.
with the Knicks? They lost their pro am game.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And it's possible that they went there and they were just, they probably weren't playing that hard. They could have been, maybe they weren't. But I'm just
Probably.
saying the storyline is the Knicks lost in a
Yeah.
pro am game. That's the
That's the
storyline,
storyline.
right? So to me,
That's the
it's
only thing that matters.
right. That's what I'm saying. So from a fan standpoint, I love it. From a player standpoint, it doesn't make any sense. You're putting your career at risk, and it can be very, very dangerous at times. Very dangerous. How y'all feel about it? Tony? How you feel?
Nah, like I think you hit on a lot of points there. Like for the fans is great, right? You get to see some players that you'll probably never ever get to see, that close, right? Because you gotta understand they're playing in a lot like college, high school gyms, so it's a lot more intimate than being in an arena like an NBA
Yeah.
gym. So I think that that's dope, but just to think, you got all those people slammed in the gym, gyms humid, no ACs, court is getting slippery.
Yeah.
It's just not safe for anybody. What I found interesting is during this time the NFL preseason is going on,
Mhm.
Right.
but pro am games are getting nationally televised.
I mean, it's preseason though.
Oh, so the NFL preseason don't matter. You rather see the guys from Walmart and Home Depot play against LeBron.
I rather see Chet Holmgren against LeBron. You know what I mean? I rather see the number one overall pick.
That's that. I just think that I thought that was interesting. I'm like, wow, everyone's really watching and talking about this game, and the whole
That's kinda
NFL preseason is going on.
Bro, it's on the
I
NBA
thought,
app. You click the NBA app and you go straight and you can watch the pro am game. Like it's
Dude,
That's
crazy.
crazy.
that's
And
nuts. It just shows you like where the NBA is at, just as far as media control and
That's
stuff
that's
like
the
that.
LeBron effect. If you
that's
want,
the LeBron effect.
if we want to be honest about it, that's
That's
it's the LeBron effect.
it is
That's
definitely the LeBron effect. I mean,
Yeah.
the man's been the face of the NBA for a whole generation.
yeah.
That's like that's like that's like Drake getting on your song. It's up.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Right?
it's up after that.
It's up after that.
You don't go anywhere else but up after that.
It's just crazy. What it did show me this pro am game was Seattle need a team.
Yeah.
Seattle
Yeah.
need a team.
Seattle's one of those cities where they get it rocking over there. They get it rocking. Their fan base is that line outside. Some dude
Nuts.
lined up as soon as he got the alert. He went out there with his tent and was out there ready.
Out there. He was out there. He probably had Crawford, Jamal, notifications. You probably hacked his phone.
That's and that's a good point. Like, just that level of appreciation for the game. I think,
Yeah.
growing up in a major city, you don't see that in New York. You bring LeBron to New York, they're like, "Oh, all right, cool. We'll be at Gaucho's gym like 2 hours before he come, 3 hours before he come." Seattle, them not having a team, like those guys is like, "Wait, LeBron's coming?
Yeah.
All right, you bringing all these guys with you?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we gonna line up like it's a new pair of Jordans or something coming out. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta figure out where they gonna start having these games though. It can't just be in if they gonna do it, it's gonna have to be in a facility that can house it. I would say, but at the same, I would say, I don't know. I would say like it. You don't want the games getting stopped in the middle of the game, yeah, right? You don't want that. You don't want stoppage. Who wants 2 quarters?
That's not good. I couldn't imagine being in that arena that day, and at halftime the game has to be canceled because of hazardous conditions inside of the gymnasium.
Yeah.
You have to. I feel like for an event of that magnitude, and what it's going to bring, I feel like you have to get a facility that can support that many people.
That's like showing up to a free J. Cole concert and it shut down. or like you remember when I don't know if y'all was in the Seaport, yeah, when Drake had the
concert, he never came.
Concert and he never came.
Boy, people were throwing chairs.
Hey, if you was in New York City around that time, you was in the Seaport. You was there. You was there because you couldn't go nowhere without hearing "Successful" or "Best I Ever Had" on the radio. You was at the Seaport, climbing on cabanas.
I remember people finish their regions, went straight down to the train station. I was going there. Crazy.
But yeah, man.
Yeah. I think I honestly think they should keep it in like the same format. I think it's authentic. It feels good.
Yeah,
even though they had to shut it down, I'm like, I get it, bro. Because if there weren't NBA players in the gym, they playing with a slippery court. I promise you. Yeah. But it's just because you got so much money on the court, and it's being televised and things like that. I get it 100%. But I think it just feels so authentic.
Right. Like, I agree. I agree with what Tony said too. It's more intimate. Like you get a front row ticket for free. Like you in a front row, even if you got to stand up. LeBron makes a layup, he can run right into you by accident. Like you right next to him.
But there was a dude that was on a layup line, and he had the camera out on LeBron. I'm like, yo, bro, back up, bro, take it easy.
Right,
but it's hard. That's the GOAT right in front of you. You want to bet the GOAT?
Watch your mouth.
That's dope. I would like to see a game at Rucker Park.
They beat. Yeah, I mean,
they do that every year. They do that every year.
Rutgers
you bring LeBron and them to Rucker. That's dope.
Right? Yeah. Kobe went to Rucker. KD went to Rucker. New York.
You have a
the last time
LeBron out there.
When LeBron went to the Rucker to play in the Jay-Z versus Fat Joe, it was a blackout. New York City blackout, I believe. I don't know if it was a New York City blackout, but they had a blackout. I remember. I just don't remember if it was the same day. But
it was.
I remember when LeBron pulled up.
Yeah, and he was in the van, in the bus.
Yo, Rucker different, man. Rucker different. I remember I seen KD, Harden. They all pulled up just to watch.
That's not crazy.
I thought they were gonna play. No, I think Harden might have played once, and either Dykeman or one of them. I know Mike Beasley played before. I seen Tyreek Evans play.
Yeah.
J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith had a legendary night, right?
Yeah, he like threw it off the backboard, dunked it. Everybody.
Yeah, I remember everybody talking about that.
Yeah, it's crazy.